Hey Lucy, it's Tuesday and I have officially met a Whovian in person. So before I actually tell you about my experience of meeting another Whovian, I am going to give you a bit of a backstory as to how it happened. I didn't directly meet the person, I was introduced to them by a friend. I'll start off with who introduced us, which was my roommate. If you don't know, I kind of vaguely mention it a lot, but I never really explain exactly the situation. The person that I'm rooming with now is a different person than who I was rooming with at the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year, I was rooming with some stranger that I didn't know, but my friend and I had both come here to school. I am now rooming with my friend who I have known since I've known her for like 4 years. We went to high school together. So that is who I'm rooming with now. So I know her and everything. And I'm pointing over there because that's where her stuff is. No, I'm not pointing at her. She's not here. But what you see behind me, this is my side of the room. And then on that side of the room is where all of her stuff is. That's why usually when I make references to her, I usually point in that direction because that's where her stuff is. So her name is Tabby, and Tabby is in a math class this semester, and she had to do a project which involved partnering up with someone in the class. And she was telling me about her partner in math prior to me actually meeting her. She mentioned to me that the girl watched Doctor Who. I got to meet her and realized that she was actually a fully legit Whovian. I kind of tested her to start off to get a level of how much she knew, and every reference I threw, she understood. What the adipose were, and the ood, and she knew Matt Smith and David Tennant. So we basically just talked about random Doctor Who related things for about a half hour. We kind of fangirled over how freaking awesome the name Benedict Cumberbatch is. We talked about Torchwood a little bit because she hasn't watched it yet, so I told her that it is a must that she watch Torchwood because it's so amazing. And I just wish that I could do that with like all the shows I watch, that I could know someone that watches it. That's a big reason why I try and like coerce my friends into watching the shows that I watch. That way I can have those moments where I can talk to them about it and they'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm actually doing that with my one friend right now, Emily. I got her to start watching Supernatural, and that just led into a down spiral of now any show I recommend to her, she watches. So I have now gotten her to watch Supernatural, Fringe, Suits, and now she's watching Grimm. So that's super awesome because now we can actually talk about the shows to each other, and I've never really had that before. A lot of the shows that I watch aren't super popular shows that a lot of people watch because I watch a lot of sci-fi, and it's a selective thing. Not everyone loves sci-fi as much as I do. So it's nice when I actually get to meet someone that loves sci-fi and loves sci-fi shows and watches them, and yeah.